Hello, everybody. What's going on? So I just had a coding test with one of my buddies, Ayo, and this test is actually was done by Ayo in another recruiting call. And so this is a confidential test, so we couldn't copy it. But Ayo was basically giving me that test verbally, and then I wrote down the specs first. Then I implemented that class, the actual solution, and then I had another call with him confirming that solution. And this is a test meant to be 1.5 hours. I completed it in around 38 minutes. It is a bit of advanced stuff, and Ruby, in just Ruby, there is no Rails involved here. I think the interesting part is that I ran into a couple of weird issues in the beginning. I had a lot of pressure. As you see, my face is very concentrated. But what you can do is look into the spec right in the beginning when we have that written down. We edited a lot out of this, so the calls itself that were like 20 minutes each. You can look at the spec. If you want to learn about this, you want to do it yourself, you can just pause the video there and implement it. For the solution, I looked into it again. My solution was actually correct, but the specs didn't exactly match what the actual test case was. So I think that was all fine here. Io did give me some good feedback in the end. Super interesting test. Anyone who codes Ruby for some time will probably have fun implementing that. So yeah, guys, and enjoy the video. Bye.
So if you assign something twice, like to the same key, so say that you assign subject.key 3 to something else immediately after you assigned it to dynamic, then it should override that dynamic.
It should override.
Yeah. Yes.
To override. Yeah.
Mm.
Override. Okay.
Yep.
But that should be it, right?
Yeah, I think so. And you cannot use OpenStruct.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, I mean, it is a dynamic foo, but I shouldn't derive from it or something. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
All right. Got it.
Cool.
Cool.
Talk to you later.
All right. Sweet. Later, man.
Cheers.
Peace out. So go to the spec for me. And
Yeah.
I'll show you what you want to look at. So look at that on line 23. Think about how you're doing that. I don't know. Are you doing that? Dynamic Futu? Okay, dynamic.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
So you called there. Yeah.
What's coming
So-
up is always the same, yeah.
Can I see how you're doing it? I guess.
Sure. I'm reaching out. So if that doesn't exist, I'm reaching out a dynamic foo too, and then we can apply something new to it. My problem is if I don't have something, I can reach out nil. But then how do I? Like maybe I'm getting something totally wrong. But the problem here is that basically these two things are the same thing.
Mhm.
Right, this is the same thing. Whatever this returns, this one calls on that return.
This one. Can you say that again?
So
Whatever it is.
if I call this, something comes out of this method, right? Out of the key3 method. Whatever comes out of here, this will get called on anything that comes out of here, right? This is the way how it works when you invoke a method. So whatever comes out of here needs to be something where I can call this on, but you want it to be nil. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Maybe I'm not seeing something where you
So-
chain methods and or there's something wrong with the test setup.
Okay. So the expecting it to be nil, I'm pretty sure that's right. So because
Okay.
you haven't set anything to key3 yet, right?
Sorry, say again.
And on line 27, you haven't set key3 to be anything yet.
Okay, my time is up anyway.
Mm.
How would you rate my solution?
You're really close. Can I look at the dynamic foo2.rb?
Yeah, please.
So yeah, you're really close. Let's see, input.each. So you are doing that there, okay. Whereas I'm doing it there. So if v is a hash, okay, maybe that the line 24 and 25 may not be necessary. I'll have to look. If it is a hash, then yes, of course, else equals value. Okay, that's perfect. So for some reason, okay, so you want to make these into methods. You want for the keys to become methods,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
As opposed to just being accessed by a hash.
Yeah.
So I think that you want to use like self.class.send attribute reader then key as the variable there. And then method missing. So I only use method missing, then I use the args. I just use the one argument on it.
Okay.
So that's why it was a bit more difficult for me to look into. And then, so yeah, that's right. Method missing. Okay, for .ask.each. So you're very close, I guess.
Okay. Cool.
I'll send you my entire.
Okay. Cool.
I'll send you my entire
Sure. That'll be fun.
solution.
Cool. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah. Cool.
Thanks for rating me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool, man. Awesome. Okay.
Cool.
Later.
Stop this here.
Mm.